founder, a fundraiser, a planner. Their visionary leadership created the architecturally significant campuses that exist today.
In the late 1800s, probably 1880 to the early 1900s, there was a tremendous amount of building going on campus. And so there had to have been this remarkable collection of philanthropists, board leadership, school administrators, and world-class architects who came together and built everything that is historic that's here today, whether it be Johnson, Shumway, Dobbin, Morgan, Whipple, the now new inn at Shattuck-St. Mary's, and the chapel were all built during that era. And I don't know if there was something in the water or what it was, but it was incredible to have that all come together.
Today, Shattuck-St. Mary's is leading the independent school world in its innovative scholarship and Center of Excellence models. With expanding enrollment and a bright future ahead, space and facilities must be reimagined to prepare for the next 50 years.
Beginning in 2009, the board engaged along with faculty and students in a strategic planning process where the various interests in the community all came together with a consensus ultimately regarding what is needed for the school to continue to grow, to take its own identity and its own future, and how can we best achieve that.
Bringing the master campus plan to life required finding the right partners. Osland & Associates, a landscape architecture firm from Minneapolis, helped reimagine the campuses in terms of creating different districts for residential life, for academics and the arts, and for athletics, as well as understanding how these districts interrelate and the flow between the campuses. The Cunningham Group from Minneapolis was selected to serve as the architect.
When we interviewed for the job, Nick made a comment that has really stuck with me. He said, what we're doing is we're working on something 100 years after the last great effort. And he said, in 100 years, I'd like them to talk about this effort the same way. That was a challenge.
As part of the master campus plan, 3 major projects are planned for the coming months that will transform Shattuck-St. Mary's historic campus. The Hub, which will be located in the heart of the school, will be the first project to come to life. Standing 3 floors high, the Hub will become not only the center of the upper school, but the center for many student resources. Entering on the ground level, students will be able to stop in the school store, check their mail, grab a quick snack, and relax with friends. The main floor will blend together a common area, along with a newly renovated servery area, giving students more dining options, as well as more seating. Relocating the library to the new hub will also give students easier access to resources for their studies. And atop it all will be the mezzanine level, which will feature even more individual and group meeting spaces.
So it's in the middle of everything, but interestingly, when you drive through the arch, when you come onto the red carpet, you have no idea it exists. It is absolutely a modern facility in the heart of our classical, traditional, historic environment. So it's quite remarkable.
I'm very excited for the new hub to be built. I think with our blended schedule, a lot of students are not in the traditional classroom setting. And because of that, a lot of places like New Hall and Kingham have kids doing quiet study areas. So with this new hub, there'll be more space for students, and on top of that, they might not need a classroom area, they need collaboration. Whatever it is, the hub will provide.
Another exciting addition will occur at the sports complex, which will establish a centralized athletic district for the school on the north end of the upper school campus. Extending eastward from the current lobby, a 2-story facility will be built that will include study areas, a conference room, men's and women's soccer offices, and additional locker rooms. The weight and conditioning room from Johnson Armory will be relocated to this addition, along with the gymnasium that will feature a suspended indoor running track. This expansion will celebrate Sabre athletics and give all students equal access to the state-of-the-art facilities.
We spent a lot of design meetings trying to figure out where that sports complex wanted to be and fitting it into what is currently there around the ice arenas. And we came to the conclusion that the front entry was a great spot for this new sports complex to be, and it kind of celebrated and created a new entry for the campus.
The expansion of the sports complex literally sets the stage for Johnson Armory to be transformed into a beautiful center for the arts. Weights and treadmills on the lower level will be replaced with rooms for band, ceramics, dance rehearsals, and private practice areas. Students' visual art pieces will line the current lobby and come to life up in the current library, which will be transformed into a stunning, light-filled visual arts space. Basketball hoops and bleachers will be replaced with a state-of-the-art theater that will feature a full stage, orchestra pit, and seating for up to 750 people.
Well, the Johnson Armory is a beautiful structure, and I think celebrating kind of what this is and using it for the performing arts is such a nice, it's such a nice way to honor more of the history of the school. So taking this kind of old structure, the Johnson Armory, you know, with these amazing trusses and turning that into a performance space seems really appropriate.
The Master Campus Plan also addresses the need to care for what's already here and the maintenance required to uphold the splendor and glory of our historic campuses. This means investing in the ongoing maintenance and improvement of the school's facilities. Historic St. Mary's Hall, which serves as the middle school for students in grades 6 through 9, and an all-girls residence hall, is no exception. There have been renovations throughout the campus, including updates to the chapel, the gymnasium, the dining room, as well as adding new dorm furniture. One important upper school campus addition, already in progress, is Kim Hall, a new dorm that will be completed in 2017.
Our goal is to, through this particular phase of the plan, because it is ongoing, is to make sure that what's here is taken care of, but that we also accommodate the needs of the next decade, for example, in our facilities, in our classrooms, in our sports complex, in our dorms, but also lay out for those ahead where it can go down the road as we continue to imagine, continue to evolve, continue to grow, and we think that we have a blueprint for that. A blueprint that we're bringing to life right now, but one that is a guide for future generations.